So I just got finished up with the shells, and I made the salsa just a little bit earlier. I'm going to cover those, keep them nice and warm, and I'm going to come over here. I already put olive oil into the pan, and I have my steak right here, and I don't need 2 tongs. This is probably going to sizzle really, really loud, so I should turn the fan on. It's right in a hot pan where I cook the tortilla shells at, because it makes sense. Already hot, already oiled, and no need to dirty up another pan. So I'm cooking this steak in here. It's going to be absolutely amazing. The smell of it is just incredible. As I said before, I got limes in here. I have 2 Bud Light lime beers. I have salt, pepper, minced garlic, and it's been soaking in here for 2 whole days. Today would make 3. And the longer you keep it in, the better it's going to taste. It's just amazing. Rinsing off my tongue. See the color on there? So pretty. That one didn't get color. That one's really so here. But we're going to let these cook. Cook down to about a medium. Let some of that juice cook up in there. I turn the fan on because it gets smoky in here. When you cook your food like this, it gets really smoky because you got your temperature all the way on high. But the temperature on high makes some of the best foods you ever had. It's just pan-seared, just amazing. Come on, Reese, get out of there. I'm gonna let that cook down. Like I have my shells right here. All good. Let's make sure those stay closed so they stay hot. And I made the salsa, which is back into the refrigerator. I made it in my Ninja, so we can enjoy that. Cooking just right. Cooking it down. I did have a griddle pan, but yeah, I think I used it too much because it's gone. I definitely have to get another one. I love cooking with my griddle pan. It just made the grill mark. It made it seem like I was grilling. I would go out there and grill, but it is like 20 degrees out. It's freezing. And I already put my grill up, and my man's not home to pull it back out. So we were just wait for that bad boy till another time. I do cook in the winter time. Yes, I do. Snow on the ground, everything. But today I'm not going to because I can't pull that grill out by myself. Look at that browning. That's beautiful. This one's still pink. I'm going to let this cook for about 1 more minute, and then I will flip it and take it out of me. Hi. Love you.
What?
I love you.
Love you too.
Yeah, I like doing house renos too, so I watch a lot of HGTV. Okay, I think the steak should be done. Yes, yes, yes. Our steak is perfectly done. Perfectly. We're going to let it rest. Don't ever cut into it until you let it rest. And then we're going to, oh, don't forget to add olive oil to your pan again. A little bit. Cooking your stuff in here, as you can see, it makes it dark. The beer does. So I might have to switch up a pan after this batch, just to make sure. It doesn't taste burnt or anything. So we're going to let that cook. And let me see if I can find another pan. Uh-huh. Thank goodness. I knew there was a reason why I bought 2 of these. These are copper chef pans. They work amazing. Here's your steak. This should be about a medium rare. It's beautiful. As I told you, I cooked into Bud Light, lime, and some limes, garlic. Have it set for 3 days in seasoning as well. I think I might have to switch this pan real quick. Give me a second. I will let that pan cool down so I can wash it out. And I switched it over. These pans heat up really fast. As you can see, it's already sizzling. And hopefully I can cook some of this meat down. It holds a lot of juice, so that's why it does that. Soaking in beer for 3 days, it would do that to you. But then you'll have some of the best tasting meats there is. And it's made by you. So we're gonna let that cook. Can already cool down. I'm gonna get a sponge. Wipe this out. I will probably have to switch it again. Probably one more time. I'm gonna put it down so I can get my hands in here. Usually you don't have to scrub these pans, but when you're pan searing like this, and it gets lots of juice in it, it kind of tends to burn. But then again, you could also melt cheese in here. If you go on to Miss Diva, Naomi in the Kitchen, you will see a demonstration of me using these pans and melting cheese and stuff in them, and how good they work. I think they work really good, but to tell you the truth, I don't think they're going to last that long. It's not as much as I cook. Now, if someone cooks like 2-3 times a week, they'll last a whole year, but I'm cooking a whole lot. Like, probably every day, two times, sometimes even 3 times a day. And I cook a lot. Like, I cook a lot of different things, so I will cook 4 or 5 things at a time. So, my pan has now been cleaned. And wipe it out to have it dry in case I do have to switch. And now we're going to go back over here. And this thing is cooking nicely. So, there we go, flipping it. Right on time, soaking up all that juice, as you can see. And again, the house smells amazing. You can smell the lime, you can smell the garlic, you can smell the beer. Like, beer makes some of the best marinades for foods. It just seasons it, tenders it up. It's just amazing. So, definitely try beer in some of your foods. This steak is pretty thicker, so that's staying in there longer. I'm going to let that cook some more. My family loves my drunken steak tacos. The nephews love coming over here on steak taco night. Actually, they love coming over here on every night because they love my macaroni, they love my pastas, they love my taco pasta bake, which is also on Miss Diva Naomi in the Kitchen. So, if you want and you like what you see, subscribe, share, like, comment. I'm on there all the time. Posting new stuff. Like, once a week at least. So, okay, I'm going to remove this piece and put it in there. Looks amazing. That's how it's supposed to look. So we're just going to let these ones cook down some. This big one, I think it still needs some more time in here. It's pretty thick. Thick piece of meat. But it's going to be good. Trust me, the seasoning, the beer marinade got in there. And it would be worth it. Again, we got that. The shells. And the salsa. Right there. Right there. My kids eat it with sour cream. Homemade salsa. They love cheese. They also like goat cheese with it. So whatever they choose is fine with me. Happy family, happy life. Food is the way to everyone's heart. So remember that. If you're trying to get to someone's heart, cook them a good dinner. Let them know you know how to cook, and you will get them. Okay? That's what everyone needs to teach their kids how to do. Not a joke. You need it without a man or without a woman. Because if you don't have no one, you still need to know how to cook for yourself. So you don't starve. Okay, I'm finally removing the big one. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? I'm going to remove the baby one. And I'm going to give that an extra minute. You see how that pan brown? It's because all the juice is in here. But I have a backup. I have 2 pans. So I will be switching again as soon as I get this piece of steak out of here. I want to make sure that middle is getting done. I'm going to hold that down. Who's all excited for Thanksgiving coming up? I'm excited to be cooking. Today I actually made some greens for Thanksgiving. Not sure if you can see it. There's a lot of action going on. So I made my greens by hand. And I also made my chitlins, which is, nobody likes them but me. So I guess I'll be eating them. But enough about that. Let's get this steak out of here and switch this pan. Okay, so we have that. And let's move this pan over to the countertop. Let it move it to the sink, actually. Nope, I'll move it to the counter. We definitely don't want to bust the sink. It is porcelain, so it can bust. So I will take the pan I already cleaned out and put it back on the burner. And I would put some more EVOO in there. And I'm hoping this is the last batch because I'm really been cooking all day and I'm actually need a break. So this is already getting hot. These pans heat up quick, like I said. So maybe I might have another batch. Darn. I'm gonna try to fit them all in here though, seriously. Some really good pieces in here. I clean these off myself. I trim the fat. I like a little fat left on it because it actually gives it a lot of flavor. The juices soak up in it very well. And a lot of you know that fat on your food is where a lot of your flavor comes from, and also your moisture. So we want to keep that in mind. Don't dry out your meat. If you don't like fat, keep the fat on, and then after it's cooked, trim the fat off. Take all the fat off that you don't like. Oh, I did put it all in here. Awesome. This would be my last portion cooking this. So now I'm going to let this juice cook out of here, and I'll be back. Okay, well, I have this steak. I just washed the pan. And this is actually cooking down. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to take the steak and I cut it up. So I'm going to lay my phone here. And hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Move the shells. I have a bowl here. And then I'm going to just take the pieces of steak and I cut it. With the scissors. It's easier to cut with the scissors. These are some kitchen scissors. So I'm cutting with those. Really easy. This is like the best steak tacos you're ever gonna get. I cut them in about 1-inch strips. They don't have to be perfect. Steak again is cooked perfectly the way we like it. I like it like a medium rare. Hope you can see this. I'm cutting it right into the pan. You can see that. It's just a medium rare. Little pink. Perfect. And then back over here. Let's finish up this. This has done cool down, so I'm able to handle it with my hands. I love to make some food. This is how I live. This I'm going to cut in half. There's no particular way. Just cut it. So juicy. So juicy. Okay, so I have all that steak cooked. And this steak, I'm gonna let cool down. Here's the steak that's cut up right here. As you can see, it's medium rare, just the way we like it. It's juicy. You can see it's glistening with the salsa, the shells. It's gonna be amazing. Well, I hope you enjoy this. Shells and the salsa in the refrigerator. That's what's for dinner tonight. Goodbye.